In the interest of keeping these genuine, I have to say, I'm honestly not excited to record anything of any sort at this exact moment. I don't want to be entertaining. I just want to get this out of the way as part of my personally mandated, anyway, already getting introspective. Yeah, I just want to do a quick journal update. This one's for me, not you guys. Just giving a journal update. Nah. Nope, don't feel like sharing. Alright, well, that's the whole entry. Just checking the box. Someday you gotta do that. Now, that all being said, once more, beautiful day to be alive. Never, ever can forget how blessed we are for that. Very hard to just, reflect on that. Remember that no matter what situation you're in, goddamn, it's just a miracle to be here. 26 years now, almost 27, I've been on this planet. And just excited to keep going. Again, I know this all seems performative, but what isn't, right? I filmed one of these earlier, but I got, the lighting was off and, I don't know. See, even now, I'm like, oh, how's the lighting there? How does one truly be genuine, right? What is it to be genuine? I know that was the topic of my last journal entry. Look, this is a picture my friend did. I've entitled it Us, because I was fortunate enough to have the privilege of naming that piece. It is for sale. Say $100. Unless, you can't swing $100, if you work minimum wage job, $30, right? Probably costs more than $30 to print, actually. But hey, if you work a software job, $200 for that bad boy there. Want to see some new art? Okay, here we go. Someone the other day told me I walk slow, and I resent that. Here we go. I don't walk slow, I think slow, and my legs have trouble keeping up. Oh, is that funny? Is that a good bit? I can't turn the camera around. But let me show you the state of things. Yeah, why not? The state of things on this May 2nd, or May 1st, right on the borderline. So, here's some of the instruments. This piece is by the very talented Abby Jang. She has instructed me that this side connects with this side in the two pieces, and so that I should exhibit it, not how it's being exhibited. Naturally, being the contrarian I am, the moment she told me this, which seemed evident to me, I could have figured that out. I'm not very smart, but I can figure out some things. And just her telling me like, no, I think it's more provocative this way. I think it'll bother people. I think of all the exhibitions of her work, which are delightful, where they're all displayed across two canvases like this. I think this one is the one that really attract the most attention. And that's just not, how to say that? That's not just my ego talking, that's just because I'm right. See, I'm just doing bits. I like to explore different, avenues of not necessarily marketing, but art. You know, I like when I wear eyeliner, I do my best, but if I fuck it up, I just make the chaotic eyeliner part of the style. And then when someone says, hey, you know, first off, no one says that. Um, that people will, oh, dear audience, depending on how old you are, sometimes when people say something nice, they don't mean it. Of course, anyone who's been through middle school understands that perfectly well. Hey, but you know what? I've never gotten a bad or even a feigned bad comment about my eyeliner. I've digressed. Naturally, so much for a short video for the night, huh guys? So anyway, yeah, so my eyeliner, whatever, I've been rambling, is something that I intentionally, chaotically do poorly, and actually quite like how it looks. A lot more than clean eyeliner. Not that I don't dislike clean eyeliner, but who has the time for that? You know, you can spend 2-3 hours getting ready, makeup. I can lose 30 minutes just getting my eyeliner just right, and it does feel satisfying, but some days, you know, I consider makeup and all this sort of stuff that you put on your body to be part of your identity. And I don't have 30 minutes in the morning to put on my identity, so I'll just put it on quick, which I guess says a lot, doesn't it? You see someone messed up eyeliner, you know what they value. I guess that means they're vain but lazy. These pieces are from the... There we go, doing bits again. These pieces are... This is a bug. Hello, bug. And he is a friend. You don't fuck around with guys like these because, you know, who are they even hurting? Baby boy, you're gonna eat my tapestry? These aren't tapestries, are they? What are they? These are... I'm gonna read it to you because it's probably hard to read. These follards are a custom design for the Asian Art Museum created in collaboration with emerging local brand Kitwan Co. Each piece is hand-drawn with wax in Indonesia by Balinese artisans using the batik tulis technique. The process from drawing the motifs to sewing the hand-rolled hems requires 10 days to complete. The hand-painted artwork is dried in the sun, resulting in vibrant colors that do not fade. Unlike printed scarves, which may be lighter in color on the reverse side, the colors in these follards completely saturate the fabric and can be worn on either side. Interesting, you wear these? Each piece is You ever like do that thing where you're in school and you're called on to read and you're like, dear fucking God, don't say one word wrong. I'm also working on my swearing. Mom doesn't like that I swear in my videos, so we'll work on that. Each piece is unique, and slight variations are characteristic of their artisanal quality. See, that's what I'm saying. Our mistakes are artisanal. You see how they did that? It's beautiful and it's true. The flaws are beautiful to me because flaws are part of the natural world. There we go again. Anyway, we hope you treasure this piece as a future heirloom. So I suppose that means they hope I die, right? Because they want... We hope you die and give this to your kids. Follard motifs. Okay, I'm getting bored. Sorry, you know, this is... I want to show you my shit. I shouldn't be getting bored myself. Okay, like I said, if I ever ramble, if I ever bore you or go off on a topic you don't care about, you know, just let me know. Just say, I've heard one, this is good, land the plane. So when you're rambling about something, it's just like, get to the point, you know, land the plane. Okay, so we'll just make this quick. Upper left-hand corner is a march. This part isn't interesting to me. I don't know why. I don't know why the other blurb is so much more compelling. I like knowing about the cranes, symbolizing longevity and prosperity, but why? composition. You know why I don't like this? Because I don't want you telling me what it means. I want to figure it out myself. To me, I'm going to try and think of something heartfelt, not just a joke. See if I derive any meaning from this piece. I mean, I just bought it because I like the way it looks, really. In fact, now that I look at it, I do see that these mountain type things almost look like flags. I don't like the geometric shapes now that I notice those. I honestly like the contrast. I don't know. Alright, well. Anyway, here's some of the event setup we got going on. I'll show you some of my knickknacks. Yeah, there's always time to show you knickknacks later, right? Nope, just kidding, there's no time. Remember? Because we almost died. And we are not forgetting that. So, as this may or may not, might as well be my very last video and moments on Earth as far as we are concerned in the eyes of God, let us do a full tour. Why not? We got time. We'll just go until the battery dies. Isn't that a metaphor of some sort? You know, battery dying. Battery dying on life. I need to turn off the Lord of the Rings because this is all going to get copyright stricken with the audio, isn't it? How lovely would that be? I love this movie too. Why is the mute not working? I always tell people I spend like 90% of my time just battling this TV and this sound system. Whenever I have guest overs, always whenever it never cooperates. Surely enough, as soon as I have digital guests, it's even coming out of the... Oh! Okay. Anyway, tour. This is this is a book page stopper. Very cool. From CMB Artistry. Check her out on Instagram. Lovely human being. I met her while I was in the business of getting a picture frame. I was having framed this piece of work, which I believe I gave a name. Down this way. For the party, I was thinking of, you know, this will be kind of a chill room. I'm going to put up this little tent. I'm going to put little string lights in there. I think that'll be cute. Put some pillow pets and fucking squishmallows. Bitches love squishmallows. Sorry, I'm cursing. Sorry, mother. She doesn't watch my videos, but I don't know, I think my nephew does. Certainly not videos like this, though. This is exhausting. It's just eccentric bullshit. However, you are welcome, Neff, to watch the next one. You're getting old enough. The music video, of course. All right. Yeah, let's hang this thing. How much battery do we have? So yeah, battery metaphor. We were talking about batteries. You know, it's interesting that a battery, once it runs out, you know, the car battery's dead. Once a battery runs out, it's pretty much done. Doesn't have any way to recharge itself unless some other entity recharges it on its behalf. So it's like, you know not breaking ground, but we ourselves, you know, very much, you know, we're very similar. We have to collect fuel while we're up and kicking, and then after a certain threshold, you know, just donezo. This piece is called Healing. It's healing, it says here, and it's not for sale. And that's actually the theme of my whole exhibit, is healing. And so we'll actually get this hung up so people will see it for this event. Okay. But it's hard to do that with one hand. So finish giving you the tour. Remember, this is the final house tour, as though, but not necessarily the case, as though I were going to die tonight. What would I show the world if I were to die tonight? I would show them the Lord of the Rings chess set that my good friend, we'll call her Ren, because I want to protect people's identities. Ren got me this chess set, and it was one of the sweetest gifts I could have ever gotten, right? Because it paid a lot of attention to, sorry, I didn't want to say it because it sounded corny, but, you know, we're going to die tonight anyway. Paid a lot of attention to my soul. You know, Lord of the Rings, whatever. I like it, but it wasn't just that she knew I liked something. It was when someone knows that you're going to like something. I don't know, Lord of the Rings, it's a very personal thing for me on a lot of different levels, which is goofy. I know it's goofy. Anyway, so she got me this chess set, which is also sweet because chess was a game that we bonded over in the past. I remember one time it was Halloween. She dragged me out. I didn't want to go. Or I dragged her out. That was always the case with us. Which is why I thought we were actually quite good for each other, as we made sure that we were both experiencing life to the fullest. You know, there was a point, and it's a whole muddied thing, but I thought, once you lose something is when you realize what it's worth. And when I lost her, I thought, damn, who better, really, who better to have lived my life with than this person who not only got me, but we just liked similar things. But so much changed, and, again, with I don't want to bog down details, and I know people can guess details, but no one I know watches this. So, Ren, oh, that's too sensitive, but if we were to die tonight, what would we say? Yeah, I don't want to paint anyone in a bad light, right? But I'll touch on that later tonight, because there's no tomorrow. So she got me this chess set. We were playing a game of chess. Yeah, she dragged me out to Halloween. It was this art walk. It was a lot of fun. We ended up in this coffee shop, and they were doing stand-up comedy, and she had a onesie of sorts, and so I wore my bathrobe in the spirit of the onesiness. And they had chess, and I signed up for the open mic, and there was only one spot. It was Zachary Allen, also Zach from Montana. Great stand-up comedian, one of my favorites at Phoenix. Just go see him and you'll see why. And anyway, I was up after him, did my bit in my bathrobe, came back, finished our game of chess. She was schooling me, absolutely destroying me. And then just in the third quarter, I just made, some Hail Marys. Now that I think about it, I would like to play chess with every single person I meet. Not, just, or maybe I should learn Go. I don't care about Go. Go takes too long. Have you ever tried to play Go? Oh my god. I know it's some fucking, I know it's reputation for military acumen, strategy, all that stuff, but I don't know how to play the game, so short of going somewhere, hey, pun, where that's the, drink of choice. I don't think I'll play Go. I bought it, learned a little bit of it, played myself at it, but I would need a Go enthusiast to get me in that direction. Yeah. Anyway, since it's I'm probably boring you. We save all this stuff. Stories about all of this stuff. My mom always said, she's going through all of her stuff, and she says, well, when I die, that'll be your guys' problem. It's always such a sad thing to hear, but isn't that the process? When you lose someone, you have to go through all their stuff. Throw it out, more or less. Sorry, I'm just getting so... Well, let's see. Maybe we'll do a bit of a performance anyway, because this is getting me down, right? How about D's nuts, eh? Or, yo, you know what? This talk is really getting me down. I could go for some buffa. Buffa what? Buffa D's nuts. Okay, well, there's too much to go over. Too much to go over in a night. So we'll tap back tomorrow. This little mushroom guy inspired by my friend Eugene. This is a cool art guy named Celso Blondie. This is a problem. And this dude kissed me on the mouth. This guy had sex with syrup. Turquoise Jeep, inspiration. Portugal the Man, sorry. What is this album? So American, In the Mountain, in the Cloud. Yeah, this is the album I lost my virginity to. Why not? We're sharing. Bernie. Remember Bernie. Well, I'm still nailing down the format of these, you know. I'm not sure if I want it to be bits, interviews, you know. So weird getting so damn emotional talking to a phone. Isn't that incredible? I mean, in a sense, right? It's the same as writing in a journal, right? Uh, it's just easier. I don't know. More intimate, more stream of conscious. I try to write in stream of conscious anyway. I wrote all of these bits tonight by just filming them. I do that a lot. Motion detected on the front door, probably just a light. I don't know, man. I don't know. I've got too much on my plate right now. I don't know how those people who do it do it. I don't know. Talk about imposter syndrome. All right, well, I'm gonna keep you on the horn. Because only sticking around by myself makes me so damn lonely. Wow, gosh, that was performative. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to unravel this unreasonable experience we call life. I remember my that lighting's pretty shit. If you're gonna have like introspective videos, you might as well have good lighting, right? I don't have my picnic table back there. Gosh, I sound so defeated and depressed all the time when I'm not, like, when I'm actually being myself. Is this really who I am? Just damn, you know? It's so funny. I don't know what people's perception of me is, but, you know, I get pretty positive reactions, interactions. A lot of people, I'm the most interesting person they meet. And I don't say that, I mean, again, like, I know what I sound like. I don't say that like I'm a piece of shit. Like, they will tell me. And, you know, for better or worse, a lot of times it's not a good thing. You know? My buddy Ryan Kemmer, who I think he like admires me, like, in a sense, in a creative capacity, which is fucking awesome. It's fantastic because he's so talented. He and his friend Josh Stovall, and Josh and I actually go back. I was friends with his brother Jacob. Josh and I were in a percussion class. Long story. Anyway, yeah, I think Ryan Kemmer looks up to me in a sense, which is astounding. He is a talented, you know, he's handsome, stud, percussionist, instrumentalist, sound engineer. Same thing with Josh Stovall, and these are the people who really just blow it out of the park. And I wonder if they feel the same thing that I'm feeling. Is it just me? Can't be just me, because, you know, every time I've ever had a feeling in my life and thought that I was the only one feeling that feeling, you know, like when you're a teenager and all that. And then as I get older and older, the lighting's still bothering me. As I get older and older, there's so many similar feelings where somehow I'm clued in that somebody else felt that. For instance, my other good friend, we'll call him almost said Bobby. Bobby's a good name for him. We'll call him Bobby. Bobby. Sorry, I'm performing again. It's so hard for me to have a genuine interaction, but I think that's hard for anybody, right? Anyway, my friend Bobby, he was the first person, because I've explained it to some people, explained to a lot of people. It's interesting that, but Bobby was the first person to understand my anxiety, and that was incredible. And, you know, all things, like, whatever the world is, and however much of anything doesn't matter, it did in that moment specifically for me mean something, felt something different, for someone to understand what my body and mind and emotions were feeling in a way it just sounds made up. And there's so many things that the human body can have you experience. You know, you consider the fact that your sight is just your brain, you know, taking visual stimuli and processing it into a coherent image for your brain. So much of your interaction with the world depends on your brain, chemistry, whatever. Met an interesting person I want to tell you about in a minute. But point being, I was sharing my experience with anxiety, and he knew exactly what I was talking about. I didn't have to explain it. Oh, explaining it only made it more clear that he knew what I was talking about, where sometimes you explain it to somebody and they kind of, you can feel them guessing at what it is. They're like, oh yeah, like this and that, and like, oh, like that, which isn't bad, right? And they'll empathize with, what is it? Sympathy is the one where you haven't felt it, right? Empathy is the one where you actually know. So they'll sympathize, and it's appreciative. It really is. I usually try to just tell people thank you for sharing, because, you know, I can't give empathy where I've never experienced, but I can thank you for sharing your experience. And hopefully that makes people feel valued when they're worried that they're oversharing. I just find that it's a very good tool in your social toolkit to thank people for sharing. Take that one to the bank. So anyway, yeah, I was describing my anxiety, which is basically that, like, this experience of waking up with like a raw, screaming fire in your nerves, in your bones, in your soul, just screaming, everything on full alert, just coursing through your body, tense energy. Smallest sound over there, if you're walking through Target, it's like walking through a minefield of things catching your attention, and lights being too bright, and too many reflections, and there's too much things for sale, and the things that we make, and we have to go through so much to make them, and so many human lives go into them. And then there's a TV screen. You know, the TV screen's a preacher, and he's saying you're going to hell, and you believe him. And then you think about, how did we build this TV? Like, what is it? It's made out of these circuits, and we make so many of them. Like, how is that possible? We have these manufacturing systems that's all just held together by like a house of cards. How did we get anywhere? How did we get this? And you are in the middle of Target, and nothing is wrong. But you can't even go shopping. What gift do I get for the white elephant? I can't. I'm paralyzed. It's like, imagine living like that. And I know a lot of people do. And I feel so ignorant for, you know, God, it's really just really hard to remind yourself that you don't know what people are going through, because you only see the world through your own lens. Your brain shows you what it wants you to see, and or you just have, you know, better facilities to handle things. you know, people, whatever. So during this time in my life, when I woke up every day, like all I wanted to do was die. From the second I woke up to the second I could get back to sleep. It was like, and that's not even the point. The point is what I'm talking about is when I was able to connect here with Bobby. When I was describing like that experience in Target or whatever, you know, there's like a glow in his eyes, like, yes, that is what he was dealing with. And his family, unfortunately, did not, you know, understand or help him through it. I have the most loving mother on the planet. And God damn it, I'm so glad she came home today to drop off my mail so I could give her a hug. I should call her every day. I should be having these conversations with her. Yep, just feel so goofy getting sentimental all the time, because we all know that, yeah, we could die tonight, but to act like that is like childish. Feels hokey. Got these dominoes when I was like 10, still have them. Let's see if we have all the pieces here. So yeah, Mr. Bobby understood that feeling. And let me get back to just describing what it was like, because it's so weird. The way my anxiety manifested itself was like a sort of what's the word? I'm kind of over it. I wish the real me wasn't so dreary. This certainly can't be the real me, right? Just overthinking. Anyway. Is there anything else that I want to show you? Right, I'm so sorry. We are supposed to be editing flyers. Let's get this fucking domino thing done and the domino's back into it. Do that tomorrow. Dominoes. Okay. Let's see how long it's going to take us to edit this picture. Oh no. It's kind of hard to edit and focus on you at the same time, so I think we'll call it. Don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow.